Hello everybody, welcome to my class today. In my last class I have discussed 5 problems where for a given function we are detecting the nature of the function, that is whether it is injective, surjective or bijective. Let me continue on that topic today. Let me solve more problems on that topic. Sixth problem. Suppose f is a function from R to R given by fx equals to box x. Box x means greatest integer function. To show f is neither injection nor surjection. কোনোটাই না। First, let me recall the definition of greatest integer function. We have fx equals to box x equals to, when x is greater or equal to less than 1, then this is 0. When x is greater or equal to 1 less than 2, then box x is 1. When x is greater or equal to less than 3, then box x is 2. Similarly, when x is greater or equal to minus 1 but less than 0, then box x is minus 1. When x is greater or equal to minus 2 less than minus 1, then box x is minus 1 and so on. Now look, if x is any1 in this interval, then value of fx is 0. So thus we have, say 1.1 and 1.2 belongs to R, but f of 1.1 is 1, f of 1.2 is also 1, because 1.1 is greater or equal to 1 less than 2, so for all values of x lying between 1 and 2, its value is 1. So f of 1.1 is 1 as well as f of 1.2 is 1. Thus, though 1.1 not equals to 1.2, but f of 1.1 equals to f of 1.2. Thus, two distinct elements have same image under the mapping f. So f is not injective. Therefore, f is not injective. Next, look, here value of fx are all integers. So we can say range of f, Rf is set z, that is not equals to codomain, or codomain was R. So range set is different from codomain, that implies f is not surjective. Okay, these are all simple problems. Next, problem 7. Suppose f is a mapping from R to R given by fx equals to mod x, modulus function. Here also you have to show f is neither injection nor surjection. To show f is neither injection nor surjection. Look, we have f of 2 is 2 because absolute value of 2 is 2, and f of minus 2 is also 2. Thus 2 and minus 2 are two distinct elements of R have same image under the mapping F, therefore F is not injective. Next, range of F. Range of F is close 0 to open infinity, because mod x is always greater or equal to 0. That's why range F is close 0 to open infinity. That is not equal to codomain set R. Therefore F is not surjective. Okay. Next. Next, question number 8. F from R to R given by fx equals to cos x. To show f is neither injective nor surjective. ইনজেক্টিভ হবে না, সাবজেক্টিভ হবে না। কেন হবে না দেখা যাক। দেখো হিয়ার f of 0 cos of 0 is 1, f of 2 pi cos of 2 pi, this is also 1. Now look, 0 and 2 pi are two different real numbers, but they have same image. So thus 0 and 2 pi are two different real numbers but have same image 1 under the mapping F. Therefore F is not injective. Next, look, we know for all real values of x, cos x, value of cos x lies between minus and 1 and plus 1. So you can say range of f is closed minus 1 to plus 1. This is range set and this is different from codomain set R. Therefore f is not surjective. Okay. Next question. Number 9. Let A be the set R minus set containing 2. That is, 2 is deleted from real number set R, and B is a set R minus set containing 1. Now F is a mapping from A to B given by fx equals to x minus 1 by x minus 2. To show f is bijective. Bijective, that is, you have to show f is injective as well as surjective. So first, injectivity. Let x1 comma x2 belongs to A such that f of x1 equals to f of x2. That implies f of x1 will be x1 minus 1 by x2 minus 2. Sorry, x1 minus 2. This side this will be x2 minus 1 by x2 minus 2. Now we are operating the now we are performing the operation dividendo, that is subtracting 1 from both sides. Then we get 1 by x1 minus 2, 1 by x2 minus 2 by dividendo. Or you can simply subtract 1 from both sides. Now invertendo gives x1 minus 2 equals to x2 minus 2 by invertendo. That implies x1 equals x2. Thus we get, when f of x1 equals to f of x2, we get x1 equals x2. That implies f is injective. F is injective. Next, surjectivity. For surjectivity, we have to choose y from codomain set B. Let y belongs to B be an arbitrary element. Now when y belongs to B, then y may be any real number except 1. So when y belongs to B, we can say that is y cannot be equal to 1. Now y equals to fx gives, what does it give? It gives y equals to x minus 1 by x minus 2. Now subtracting 1 from both sides, we get 1 by x minus 2. That means x minus 2 is 1 by y minus 1. That means x equals to 1 by y minus 1 plus 2. That is 2y minus 2 plus 2y minus 1 by y minus 1. This is our x. Now look, when y is chosen from the set B arbitrarily, then it may be any real number except 1. And when y is different from 1, then x is defined from all y. Now we say, now we find when y belongs to B, then x equals to 2y minus 1 by y minus 1 belongs to A such that fx equals to y, that is for all y belongs to B, there exists x belongs to A such that fx equals to y. So therefore f is surjective. So when you have shown that f is injective as well as surjective, so you can conclude f is bijective. Therefore f is bijective. Okay. Next, 10th problem. Let f from n set containing 1, that is 1 is related from natural number set to n, defined by given by f of x equals to the highest prime factor of x. To show f is neither injective nor surjective. Now look, proof. F of 6. F of 6 means highest prime factor of 6, that is 3. Next, if we consider f of 12, then highest prime factor of 12 is also 3, because 12 is 2 square into 3, so its highest prime factor is 3. So thus 6 not equals to 12, but f of 6 equals to f of 12. That implies f is not injective. Okay, next, look here, range of the function f. What will be in the range set? In range set you have only the prime numbers. Okay, you have only the prime numbers. Rf is the set of all prime numbers. That is, you find here 2, 3, 5, 7, etc. That is different from codomain set n, because you have taken codomain as n. So range of f is different from codomain of f. Therefore f is not surjective. Okay, not surjective. Next. The next problem is a big one. I will solve it in the next class. Okay, till then, bye.